Hello, my name is George Red, and welcome to Space Engineers. This episode, I am going to be designing a destroyer class ship. By destroyer, I mean a very quick, light-armed vessel, which is designed to fight larger ships. So this is firepower and speed. So, first things first. Let's get a feel for how big the ship we want. And we should also get our merge going, which is N and M for those people. Okay, so firstly, we want... Usually I build the ships from the inside out. However, as a combat ship, I want this geared purely towards combat. So to do this, I am going to start with a small platform. I'm going to start with the bridge. Maybe a bit bigger. Don't want anything fancy. Interior walls. Yeah, I think we can afford a little embellishment, since this is my design. Now, I'm using the Shift key. If you hold Control, it will give you a single block movement. If you just click, it will give you a single. If you hold Shift, it will give you a plane. So that's useful info. Okay, so start out. So I want a combat bridge, kind of small, kind of light. And I want to give it kind of a shape, like that. So do that. And I'm going to give it some heavy armor, spaced armor. Let's see what I mean in a second. So that way it'll protect your cockpit at an angle. Give it a bit of shaping. Like that. Now let's look at the glass. Now, as this is a combat ship, I don't necessarily want a lot of glass. A lot of glass can be a problem. Now, a lot of Space Engineers is trying to figure out what way glass is oriented. And it appears that I actually got it right this time. So, there's the glass there. Continue the design along here. However, we are going to give it a bit of a bump in, kind of like a bunker, I guess you would say. I don't know if I like that. Maybe we'll have to give it another layer of armor. Alright, 3x3, however that is facing the wrong direction. That will be our bridge. Try to cover up this heavy armor as much as possible. However, we are not going to be able to get all of it. And that is going to make me very, very angry. So there's the design of that. I'll have to bring this a bit further back. Then we'll have our outer wall. Now, I want to give it a bit of shape on the top. So instead of doing that, which I just did, I'm going to do it from the outside. Normally, I don't like to do this, but we will try it. Now, I want to have it go in instead of out. So I'm going to accomplish that by first setting my armor like that. Continue on like that. And I'm going to go double layer, just like the last one. Heavy armor will continue on like that. Oops, nope, not quite like that. Like this. And like this. Now we're going to swap out these bits here with heavy armor. Since as the bridge, we want it to be fairly well protected. Now, I'm going to give it a bit of glass on the top, like this, so we can at least see up. I may need a different, yes I do, I need the other glass. Oops, not that one, I need that one. I'll have it come back by 3. All of it? No, just 3, I'm thinking. That should give us a fairly... no, one more. One more. Should give us a fairly decent view. Is this fairly decent view good? Yes and no. No, because it allows your ship to get shot. Yes, because, you know, you have to give a little bit of embellishment. Just a little. Else life is boring. And when life gets boring, people get depressed. Okay, next. I don't know if I like that. However, that is the exterior hull. So I don't believe we'll be able to fight that. Now we're going to want the cockpit, which is going to consist of I think double, 2 flight seats and a passenger seat. We're not making any massive crude designs. Now we're going to want a cover wall behind that seat to defend against any interior intrusions. We're also going to want interior defense, which I'll put right here, I'm thinking. No, maybe right here. Then we're going to have a button panel on each side. LCD or no LCD? Maybe. If we could get away with it, I would like to... Maybe instead of that, we use these new shaped blocks. And we'll move the chair back and give it a single LCD panel. I don't like that. I don't like it. I do, however, like that. Like that. And then a cover wall behind it. Now, I'm not going to use LCDs, mainly because I can't be bothered with coding at this moment. Next, we are going to want our entryway. And our entryway should have a double entryway. Like so. And then we are going to take our vertical window. Put it like that. And underneath that, we are going to put our oxygen. Thankfully, Keen has saw fit to allow oxygen through conveyors. So that's always a plus. So now we're going to have our other door here. Okay. Now, I'm thinking a large thruster here would be the perfect spot. Kind of really close up on the ship, however. But, you know, take what you can get. Continue the heavy armor over it. Give it a bit of a extension around to protect it. Like so. We'll give it a bit of armoring around. Like that. That will be one of our side-to-side thrusters. Kind of looks like ears. I don't know if I like that or not. We'll go with it for now. As for this, I want to give it a bit more protection on the sides. The way I'm gonna, on the bottom at least, and the way I'm gonna do that is by doing this. I didn't foresee this coming. So, to combat this problem, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm going to put this like this, and then our conveyor system's going to go down like that. However, since we're doing that, we can fit a turret right here. And we'll give the turret a bit more added protection. Okay, so we're going to want a conveyor here. Conveyor, no, we're going to want a conveyor and a small tube. So conveyor, well, let's see, we're also going to want a curved tube, excuse me. Curved tube, conveyor, and a long tube. Now, underneath, I'm going to put our first missile launcher with the door facing the back. And I may do the same thing on the top. Yeah. So glass is going to come up like this. And it's going to be connected to this. However, now I may have a problem. Yes, I do have a problem. I'm not going to be able to put that there. However, by doing this, I am now going to up the armor. If I find the 7 key right after the 6 and right before the 8, I'm going to expand this defensive barrier. Okay. Next, we're going to have the room open up. However, I'm going to slide in some heavy armor there. We're going to have the room open up into a, taken 3x3 room. And this will be our entryway into the ship. Like so. Now, this is going to just look weird if I leave it like that. Not going for aesthetics here. Next, we're going to have the piping system. Do that, and then we're going to have another conveyor system here. Combined with this. Actually, no. I'm thinking this. No, that's too close to the thruster for a connector. I'm going to want another oxygen air vent. And then another vertical window. However, my question is, how is that going to react? Am I going to be able to walk through here? I'm going to need a reactor to test it out, and also a gravity generator. You go down, but you can't go up. This could be a problem. Yeah, it definitely is a problem. So this design will not work. I'm gonna have to drop it another floor. Fortunately, like that. This is gonna have to connect underneath it. Like this. And this isn't gonna work either. Okay, so take out that vent. Put this vent in. Now have our oxygen here. Connected to this. Which is also going to have to go up another block. By doing that, we are also going to need to put this up by another block. Like so. Next, we're gonna have this, this, and missile launcher. Now we're gonna have this, another one of these, another one of these, and then, lastly but not leastly, that. Now, we're gonna have to wrap the exterior shell, or exterior hull around it. We're gonna do that by doing that. Add on a armor corner. And then a up shaft. Do that. That. Oh, no, not that. That. Ooh, no. That, and another to allow for the airlock to have full usage. So right now, we'll just do this, and then later on, we'll come and spruce it up a bit. But Rebellion if you get the Halo mod. And I'm getting messages on Steam. Don't care for Halo. Now, hate on me if you want, but I watch other things. I'm more of a Trekkie. Don't judge me. Okay, we have our exterior hull, along with this, and then we're gonna have another like that. We'll continue this up like this, this, that, this and that and this, and that. Oh, no, not that, and that. And, should be a problem. How do I wish to connect this? To do that, I would need this here. I guess like this, then that's all I can do. Okay. Now, we're gonna need a turret here, and to do that, we're gonna need this here. Now, I'm thinking I'm just gonna have a conveyor system running through the ship. Will it look weird? Yes. Will it be functional? Yes. Will I like it? Not necessarily. Never been that much of a utilitarian. Lost my cord. Gotta switch this around like this and re-plug it in. Yeah, as for, you know, Halo and stuff, I've just never owned an Xbox. And so, you know, that being said, I don't mind Halo, but that doesn't mean I do like it. So, yeah. Please forgive me for being part of the glorious PC Master race. Okay, so we will have our Gatling, our missile turrets. Okay, next thing on the agenda, we are going to want to armor up around here. Get that facing the right way. Maybe instead of that, give it a bit of an angle there. And there, and getting a bit of armor here. So I'll go back to one layer. Okay, next I believe I'm going to have the reactor room. This reactor room will also serve to merge both our piping systems. I hope. Probably should up the autosave time if that is at all possible. Okay, so for the reactor room, I'm gonna need, let's see, so pathway, 1, 2, 3, pathway, 1, 2, okay, so pathway, 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 wall, reactor core, okay. So by no means is this ship going to be able to stand up to a beating. However, I am going to hope it is speedy enough and cost efficient enough. Now, are we going to need a large thruster, or a large reactor, excuse me? I am not sure. But, nonetheless, there we are. Now, we're going to continue this armor along the hull. Armor up the sides. Also going to extend the hull, as in making it higher here, and then follow that along with this. 7, and I'll continue along with this. Okay, now we are going to need to find the wire, which is right here. However, because it is right here, we are going to be able to raise it up. Oops, I didn't mean that. Okay, so here, and it will connect right here. This in, and then we'll get the curve. Put it there, and then a conveyor here that will connect the top. Now I need to connect the bottom, which I believe is already connected. Yeah. Yep, already connected. Okay, now we have that. I'm going to put another large thruster here, like right here. Alright, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Secondary large thruster. Followed by a bit more armor on the sides. With that being said, I'm going to cut this here. Expand this out here. That. Do the same for the bottom. Cut this side off. Last but not least, our little corner edges. Does it have anything resembling organization? No, it's purely utilitarian, and that is what we are going for. Once again, I hate utilitarianism. However, I don't have much of a choice, do I? Okay, next we will be closing off. And I believe the only final thing we need is a medbay. Do we need... cargo, actually. Cargo and medbay, medbay and cargo. How do I want to do this? I don't know yet. Cargo we could actually have embedded in the wall here. However, that is not facing the right way to utilize that correctly. And to utilize that correctly, we are going to need to replace our reactor. Crap, I didn't think this through. However, that is an easy fix. Luckily for me. Just do this, 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 and this. Do that. Is that facing the right way? Yep. Yep. Okay. Next, we will have this come through the wall. Can we cut this out? Cargo will be visible to space, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not happy, but it's fine. No, it's not fine. No, shit. I don't want to do this. The rest of this should be heavy armor. Now, ideally, I would have a piston that juts out and allows ships to dock with it. However, we are not in an ideal world by all accounts. The question is, how far does thruster damage actually go? It's not like I'm going to be docking this to any stations. This is purely going to be small ship docking. I may even go so far as to turn off these thrusters. Now, I would like, however, another thruster here. This thing is going to need to be as maneuverable as possible. Does that jet out far enough? Yes, it does. But that is not placed correctly. Now it is. So this will make it so ships are unable to dock with it unless thrusters are off. Which I kind of like, all things said. So 3 side thrusters. Now we need to think about top and bottom thrusters, along with a medical bay. So medical bay, we only need a 3x3 room. for that, we are going to do this, and this. Again, nothing special, just pure utilitarianism. Now, for top thrusters, I'm thinking something like this. So I'll go left and right very quickly. Up and down, not so much. Okay. Let's continue this here. Don't want to neglect the bottom for too long, else we will have been moving too quickly for our progress. Alright, we're gonna have pretty decent armor on the bottom. Honestly, more than we need. It's just like fuel. You only have more than you need when you're on fire. Only time you would need a lot of armor, only time a lot of armor would be a bad thing. No, I don't know. Maybe when a giant rock is heading towards you. And again, perhaps you would want a lot of armor when a giant rock is heading towards you. We'll continue that on. I'm not sure what I want to put on there yet. So, say first things first. Okay, how many do I have up here? That's the question. 2, 4, 6. Okay. First 2. 2. 4. And the next 2 will be 1, 2, like that. Okay. Put that like that. And we will put on the thrusters. Now we're going to have this here because it's not needed. Fill up the rest of it with light armor. Continue our armor design here. Like that. Now here would be a perfect place for some Gatling guns. So we'll chop into the hole. Looks like the best place to connect up to would be about here. do that, we're going to want to go over and shoot. So I want a conveyor here. Oops. We need it to go over and down. Over, down. Come down a few more, but let's armor up as we go. We're going to want it to turn again. Where is my thing? 4, okay, and turn one more time. Come out. Now here's the question. Missiles or Gatling turrets? I think missiles, actually. I might actually put Gatling turrets here and missiles here. However, I am concerned that our Gatling turrets will try to shoot our own missiles. That could be a problem. Hopefully I can find one. It'd be nice if they'd actually pop out at me once in a while. Right, there's a missile turret. Where's the Gatling turret? Gatling turret. There we are. Gatling turret, and then our connector can be here instead. Okay, now we need to think about forward and reverse thrust. Now, what people usually do, which I might also, put a few thrusters right here for immediate braking thrusters. Then we'll have 2 large thrusters. 2 forward, 2 back. However, that's easier said than done, as I have no idea how I'm going to connect these. So the reverse engines, we could just place right here. Like so. Maybe down. Like that, yeah. And then I'll have the armor come down in a curve over them. However, this is going to be heavy armor. Six, yeah, that's fine. 6. 6. 6. 6. Oops. Like so. We're also gonna have this connect up like this. Boom. Like this. This. And do I need another section? No, this is the straight section. This. Last but not least. Like that. This stuff is going to go like, most likely like that. Double layer of heavy. Like that. That. It's gonna have a corner block here. Like this. Like this. A bit of heavy armor. Continue it on around here. To here. Throw in the heavy armor. Like so. Give it a bit of a curve. I think. Somewhat not. Such an anticlimactic curve on the bottom. But again, take what you can get. Can I do anything here? Add in a couple more small thrusters. So 2 here. I could use the curve blocks, but I don't know, I'm just not used to using them at all. And I don't feel experienced enough with them to make a video of me screwing around for half an hour just to try to figure out what looks good. However, that could be said, I'm doing this exact same thing here. However, I have the excuse that you have the ability to quit watching this video whenever you want. 6, 6, 6. Okay, we have... Crap. That. And like that. Oops. That. There we go. There's that. No, we still need the reverse thrusters. How are we gonna do the reverse thrusters? Very good question, random person from the internet. I do not quite know as of yet. Honestly, this thing isn't going to have enough stopping power. Because of the fact there's not many places where you can put reverse thrusters. You still have the ship looking halfway decent. Does this ship look halfway decent? Well, that's your own personal opinion. Honestly, my opinion, the ship kind of looks like shit. But we have a role that needs to be filled. And I'll be damned if we don't fill it. Okay, we need missile. Oh, you know what I haven't even thought about? Gyros. Beautiful, beautiful gyros. A ship like this, I might just put them inside the hole. What am I looking for? Missile launcher. Does the missile launcher? Yes, it does. Let's see, one on top and one on bottom. Can I use it then? Like this? Ooh, yes, I can. Beautiful. Perfect. Now, we just need to expand this like that. Just like that. And add in the reverse thrusters. Now, these small thrusters aren't going to do much in the way of stopping, but I'm happy. I am happy. Maybe. No. Let's test it out, shall we? It's only gyros. Ooh, and a gravity generator. See, gravity generator can go right in here. Button facing that. Whoops. Nope. Gravity generator. Okay. Does this room have oxygen? That answer would be no. Does it need oxygen? Yes, I believe so. We have a dead connection. This room needs oxygen. Where does this connect to? Ah, here's the problem here. What went over here? Was that the connector? Yes, that was indeed the connector. Okay, from here. Straight, straight. Curved. Straight, straight, straight. It's good. Now, I think the conveyors keep it from breaking itself. Or from venting atmosphere. This side didn't even get done. It's like, come on. Patience. I'm not a very patient person. Okay, now where are we going? Need another curve. Connector. Is this still connected? No, it is not. No, it is. Okay, so we have our entry. Entry airlock. And we're also going to need oxygen. Once again, we can just throw it anywhere. So I'm just going to need to store oxygen. Instead of... So yeah, to store oxygen, we're going to need to do that. Okay, medbay. I like to have a few chairs in the medbay. So if anyone on this side of the ship... Okay. Also, the roof will give it a bit of a concave design. I believe concave is the right one. Okay. Lighting will go last. So this and this would be a good place for gyroscopes. Gyroscope. Gyroscope. Okay. So, oxygen here, check. To the bridge, not so much. Will I be able to get it to the bridge? That could be an issue. Oxygen to the bridge. Didn't even think of this. Guess we can just pump in oxygen from this side. Probably the best. Yeah, we can just pump in oxygen through here. So I don't need this door, honestly. Just like that. Now the bridge is oxygenated. However, that does mean that anytime this gets opened, we're going to lose oxygen. However, I'm fine with that, I think. Okay, gyroscopes, lighting, we still need to do. We probably are going to need some landing gear. Thrusters in every direction as much as possible. We might be able to fit some right here, actually. No. Not right there. But yeah, I was going to test it out. Okay, let's get in the seat. Okay. Forward. Oh yeah, we need to add a few, 4 more thrusters on top. There's no problem. Okay, let's turn this into a ship. 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm going to time how quickly. Oh, we definitely need more gyros. Okay, I'm going to time the amount of time it'll take us to go to accelerate to 10 meters a second. Okay, so 8 seconds rounded up to 10. So 10-second acceleration time. Deceleration time, however, is severely lacking. Now, I think instead of a destroyer, this will be a convoy escort destroyer. I'm actually thinking about taking out the reactor and putting in batteries instead to fit that role. So this thing will be relying on other ships to keep it supplied. I'm gonna put another Gatling turret here. Let's have space for it. Okay. That. We got the thrusters. So now all I need is the lighting. And a bit more gyros. Should be able to fit 4 more fairly easily. Okay, let's test it. Okay. I'm tempted to want more. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to the left arrow button, and we'll see how far this goes in 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's facing. It's decent. Honestly, if I could get 4 more, I'd be happy. I'm a very unhappy person. Okay, we're going to also want a timer for the airlocks. Four more. How am I going to place these? Maybe here? Yeah, that'll work. What is that? Oh, yeah. I'm perfectly fine with that. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna want to turn this into that, just so it doesn't stick out so much. Okay, now we just need to pump it full of oxygen. Okay, can I place batteries? Yes, I can. So this is a convoy escort destroyer. Power 1 milliwatts. Okay, we'll see how long this can last without the reactor. Ooh, I need to activate the batteries. Let's get to the cockpit. This will last 17 hours. Not quite happy with that. I'd like at least twice that. Or, well, I'm not going to be able to do twice that. But I should be able to place them along like this. Okay, now I'm also going to need a antenna. I have to go info. Show gravity. Okay. I might also have to do it on here, but I'm not quite sure. Alright, now I'm going to take ownership of said ship. Alright, let's see what the gravity field's like. Maybe I need to show on the HUD. Don't quite remember how to do this. On show on HUD. Will this show me the gravity field? No, it will not. Or wait, yes it will. Okay. Now I just need to make it much smaller. width shouldn't be more than 20-ish. Maybe 25? Yeah, that's fine. Length, cut that down by probably 20. Yeah, about 20. Height, I can probably cut that down by... Will that work? Even smaller than that, probably more like 10 for the gravity generator. That should be more than enough for gravity. Let me go check the other side. Do I have gravity here? Yeah. I should cut down on my power usage by a whole crap ton. Length, depth. Maybe, so it gotta be, let's try 75. What does that look like? 75. Still about a bit far on that. Doesn't quite reach the back though. That's fine, I'm hoping. Because we don't need to add gravity to the whole ship. We just need to add gravity to the part we can actually reach. The question is, however, how far is that? Do I have a door here? No, I do not. That's not how you spell gravity. Maybe 70? No, even less. Maybe 50. $50, $55. Okay, 55 seems to be the perfect limit. 55 or even 60. 55, 60. Okay, 60. 60 it is. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay. How far in front of the ship does that extend? I'm perfectly happy with that. Okay, now we just need to find a way to pump it full of oxygen. In theory, I should be able to dock up with that. Okay, antenna to max, disable broadcasting. Sure. Name, no. What do I want to do? Oh yeah, gravity. generator off. Okay. So now I have a passive sensor array. Now let's save. Oh yeah, still need... Oh, no, I already did. I'm gonna need docking cams. Yeah, I think I need to own the other... Okay. We take ownership of this. Okay. Where is... Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need a timer for the airlocks. I can open them up both at the same time so they're right next to each other. So it's not like that matters. Now, let's try docking it. I think it should be filling up the oxygen. Oh, yeah, it was, actually. Okay. Okay, so it appears that we have an oxygen leak somewhere. No, we have full oxygen. Okay. So now we just need a timer block. Said timer block will go right here. Just walk right on it. All this timer block will do. First, we need to figure out what air vent does what. Okay. And it might also help if we have our antenna on. Okay, so air vent 7 is medbay. Alright, air vent 8 is engineering. Oops. Okay, air vent. Where is this? See, air vent 6 is bridge. Air vent. What is this? I do not know what that is. Air vent 5 is right, left. Left is port. See, port, what do we call this? Port, docking, not docking. Port, airlock. And 5 is starboard. However, since this room isn't pressurized all the time, we can take out these 2 doorways and add so we will be pressurizing this room instead of the... Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say? So we'll be depressurizing this room instead of the, what am I trying to say? Instead of just those 2 rooms, it would just be easier just to depressurize this room. Still haven't turned off engineering? Come on. Engineering. Shut off. Pad off. Okay, now we need to go around and name doors. Bridge. Starboard airlock. Port airlock. Oh, wait a second. Right is starboard, left is port. This is port, not starboard. Did I also get this wrong? No, I did not. Okay. Now, this is starboard airlock. Engineering. Last but not least, medical bay. Anything else we need to name? Not really. Except for the cargo containers. Thrusters, maybe. Medical room. CE destroyer. Okay. So now, timer. We may need another timer now. Timer block for depressurization. Depressurization. No idea if that's spelled right or not. Okay, set up actions. I want port. See, I want port airlock to depressurize on. Starboard to depressurize on. I also want door bridge to close. Engineering to close. Starboard airlock to open. Hang on, no, that won't work. Okay, so that'll close everything off and depressurize this cabin. Now we are actually going to need another timer. And this timer ATION. Okay. We'll pressurize. Okay, set of actions. So this is going to toggle the. Oh, we might need a third now that I think of it. So, let's see, hang on, let me see something. If I just... I might be able to do this with 2, if I just tell port airlock, starboard. Alright, so depressurization on off, depressurization on off, and then I want it to toggle start pressurization. Alright, and then the next timer, I want to open starboard. Let's see. Open, close, starboard airlock, engineering, open, close. Okay, that should be all. Now, action. I also want this to close engineering and the bridge. Where's the bridge? Okay, let's try it. Pressurization, depressurization. So I want this to toggle after 5 seconds. Okay. Alright, so we have no oxygen in here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Close. Nothing. Close. I said close, sir. Depressurization. Open, close, door, engineering. Engineering. I want to close. Bridge. I want to close. And then I want starboard airlock to open, as well as the port airlock to open. Okay. Let's try this again. Close you. Close you. Everything else is fine. I'm going to repressurize everything. Okay. Now let's start the sequence again. Depressurization. Start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. No go. Okay. Let's try it again. Doesn't actually appear to be doing anything. Let's set up actions. So, let's remove, 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 remove. Okay, are these blocks all on? Yes. They work. So all these doors work. Okay, so for step 1, depressurization. Okay, set up actions. I want it to move, move, remove, remove. Okay, so for depressurization, I want the bridge to close. I also want engineering to close. And why not medical can close. Medical close. I want port airlock to depressurize on. Starboard airlock, depressurize on. Then I want it to activate the pressurization. Start. Okay. Now for pressurization, I want to set up actions. I want it to open both the starboard and then the port. Okay, now we're gonna try it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nothing. Again. Maybe I have to own... Oh, that could be the problem. I didn't even think of that. Maybe my problem is that I don't own the timers versus the doors. That makes complete sense to me. So I'm gonna go retake ownership of everything. Timer. Depressurization. Start. Boom! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nothing. So it didn't toggle the other timer. Oh, it's because I don't own it. Okay. Let's try it again. Timer depressurization. Start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well that worked. But now the air vents are not working. Do I own the air vents? Yes, I do. Okay. So, it's gotta be the timer options. Timer depressurization. Set actions. depressurize on. So that one starts. Okay, so this is on depressurization. Let's see how long it takes for the cabin to depressurize. Should be nearly instantaneous. Okay. Is that the right one? Oh no, I want starboard and port. Pressurize. Okay. So about 4 seconds, and we'll give it 5 just to be reasonable. Timer, depressurization. So full 5 seconds. Good. Okay, now let's try it again. See what went wrong. Alright, port and starboard pressurize on. Okay, let's try depressurizing it now, which will be, for some reason, invisible to me. Depressurization, start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it worked this time. Awesome. Well, I think I'm going to end the episode there. I'm going to grab dinner, and I'll catch you guys in a bit, where we will finish up by adding the interior lighting, the pressurization sequence, and everything else. Or, instead, I might just make a button panel. That might be better, considering... Okay, so let's go air vent. I want to add these to airlock group. Okay, I also want to get in ownership of this. Okay, set up controls. So I want... Okay, I'm gonna have to do a timer for this instead. However, I am able to tell this to depressurize. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Okay, guys, I'll catch you in a bit. Thanks for watching.